Hello everyone. Today we will design a simple calculator which we will use controls and easy coding. Of course, it will be similar to something like this screenshot. We will do a menu strip, two text boxes, couple of buttons here, and a label to show the results of our calculations. It's very simple, and you can, do it the layout you want. Let's start by naming our project by, let's say, my calculator, and let's say okay, and then here we will start the project. We will have the first form. This is where we want to make the calculator on this one. Let's change the text here from form 1. Let's say it, let's call it my calculator, or whatever you feel. Okay, hit enter, will be confirmed as you see here. Just change the name. Now in the property window, let's change the size of this one to from 300 uh, I'm sorry, like it just my phone start ringing. Anyway, let's change the size here to 400 by 400, and let's disable this one. This little things here to maximize the window. We can disable this one. First, the position. Let's have the position here where you want this window to open. Let's go in the center of the screen. And when you go to the maximize box here, let's change it from true to false. Now let's see what's happened. Let's run it, and here it's open in the middle. This one disabled. You can minimize it, but you cannot maximize it. Now let's start the process by adding some controls here. From the toolbox, let's add two text boxes. We will add, oh, I'm sorry, here. This is the first one. Let's make it a little bit smaller here. And of course, you can change the font or whatever you want to do, and it's called like this is text box 1. We want another one. Let's make copy and paste, and this is the second one. Here we want to put the values we want to calculate, and let's add the menu strip. Go to the menu strip, double click on it. It's already added on the top. Let's add a couple of things. Let's call here file, and let's add a clear to clear the values, and let's make it simple, exit. And the other one, let's do about. You can write anything in the about menu. Now of course there is nothing if we run it. This is how it shows. Of course, doing nothing because only open or clear, but really do nothing because we didn't add any code yet. Now with this one here, let's add some buttons to the to our form. Let's add first button. Let's resize it, or do it a little bit nice. Of course, we can copy paste to get everything in order and similar to each other. Let's change here on the box the text to plus. Let's say this is the plus button. Okay. Of course, you can change the font to, let's say, bold, an example, to make it bold or bigger or whatever you want to do. Here, now it's more bold here. With this one here, just we can do copy, copy, copy. This we have three buttons here. You can put them any way you want, any way you feel it's good for you. Okay, here, and let's change this one, the text here. We go to the property. I'll go. What is the text? Text. Here. But name. Well, we pass it a couple of times, I think. It's good. It's good to practice anyway. We go here, text. Let's to minus enter. Let's do this one as a multiply. Let's put x, and this one let's do it a division. Okay, now we have three buttons. Let's add one more button here. We add one more button. Let's call it here. Let's make it a little bigger. Let's do this one as text to clear the values we added. Okay, now if you highlight everything, you can move them the way you want. Here, we are okay. And now let's add a label. We add label here, up here. This is for the result. And of course, let's do the text here. Let's make it bigger. Will be resized automatically anyway. Let's do the 14. Now the label is done for everything. Okay. Now we need to add some codes to the form. Of course, let's run it first. We run it. Of course, there is nothing works yet because we didn't add any codes yet. But it's if you agree on this is the way you want it, it's fine, and just we go ahead and add the codes. We will use a very simple codes. Let's double click on the plus. Let's open up the solution and let's declare some variable here. Let's do double. Let's say A, B, and C. Now, what we're going to do, let's store in the A variable, we need to store something. The first value, let's say equal, we'll use the parse, say like double dot parse whatever value on text box 1 dot text. Very simple. Here, what we did, whatever we put on the text box 1 will be parsed as a double and stored in A. Now let's store exactly the same thing. Double dot parse. We put in the text box 2 dot text. Now we store both things we put in text box 1 and text box 2. We store them in A and B. Now let's do some arithmetics here. We say like we will C equal A plus B. Now we add both an A and B and we store it in C. In this case, now we need to show the results. When you click the plus, we say like label 1 dot text equal C, and we change it to string. Be sure to do this with these things, otherwise you will have an error. Now we did this one. Of course, we will repeat exactly the same coding on the rest of the buttons. Now let's run it, see if that will work. Run it. Let's say 10 here and 20 and click plus. Here you go. It's 30. Of course, we cannot do anything here because we didn't add any codes yet. Now we know these codes are working. Then let's copy this block, and we go back to the design. We double click on the minus, and we do paste, and we change here to minus. We do exactly the same on the multiply. We change it to multiply, and we do the same on the division. We copy and we change it to division. Now we have all these buttons programmed. Let's try it. We run the program. Let's say 10 and 20. If we add them, 30. If we minus 10, if we multiply 200, if we divide 0.05. Perfect, it's working. Now what we need to do, we need to clear, and we put the same codes here, okay? We go back to the design, we double click on the clear button. We double click on the clear button, and what we do, it's very simple code. We said like text, text box 1 dot text, text box 1 dot clear, and we do text box 1, we did first like that one dot clear. We clear both text boxes, and we need to clear the label. So we say label 1 dot text dot okay, what we do, text box 1, when we clear it, of course we cannot do clear here, we do equal, let's say result, okay? So when we clear, we show the results. If we go to this one, let's change the label here, the text here to results. So we go back when we click clear, we go back to the same thing here. Okay, here are the results. Now let's run the program very quick. We do 10, 20 plus clear, go back to results, everything working, okay? Now, when it comes to the file here, of course, the result, the clear here, if we went back to the form here, we can copy this block and we add it under the file, double click on the clear, and let's add it the same. It's very simple. Now we go back here, let's the exit, what we call very simple, it's called application, dot exit. That will allow us to exit the program. Let's run it. If we did exit, will exit for us. It's very simple. Now, when it comes to the about, let's do like a message box instead of doing it. So if we go to the about, and we'll double click on it, and we use message box. Let's say message box dot show, and the parameter, let's do anything. This is my calculator, Okay, whatever you want to do in the message box. We don't want to create a new form, just make it very simple. Let's run the program, see how it's work. When we run the program and we click on About, it's open up a little message box, whatever you want to put here. You can do anything, like the designer, whatever you want to do. You can change the color, the background color, and you go to the, if we put 30 and 20, and we did plus, this is 50. We can go here, clear, or we can do the clear here. This is very simple, very easy to use, and just the whole idea of it to practice the codes. It's very simple, as you see. It's copy paste, very simple. We use the parse here. If you have any question or any suggestion, please feel free to email me at aaron@sandprosolutions.com, or you can put the comments. Please prescribe in my channel and provide me with your feedback if you like it or not. And thank you. I wish you all success. Have a great day. Bye-bye.